Boys! Potentially pretentious ingredient is under the cloche. Lift it.
1, 2, 3.
Teamwork is everything. I think I know what it is.
We've got bowls.
Something that's been spherified.
Okay.
Or it's down the caviar route.
So they could be fish eggs, or they could just be some other liquid that if we taste it, we might be able to identify that has gone through spherification.
Does it have a smell?
Not really.
When you eat one, or two, or three, try them.
At first I thought it's like just maybe lemon juice or something. It looks very sort of washing up liquid in its appearance.
Cheers.
Could be washing up liquid. I think I know what that is. And the bizarre thing is, it shouldn't be there. Is that olive oil?
Yeah.
These are olive oil pearls from Caviaroli Arbequina.
Pretentious. Pretentious.
Caviaroli Arbequina EV olive oil pearls add a stunning pop of colour and exciting new texture to salads and canapes. They feel just like caviar and burst in the mouth with the fruity, almost floral notes of Arbequina extra virgin olive oil.
And what threw me is I saw it and I thought citrus, and I thought it was going to be zingy and zesty, but then once you finish, you get this sort of peppery, warm fruitiness of olive. It's not what I was expecting, so it threw me, but it's actually quite nice.
What's weird is it's a bit watery.
Oily?
Well, no, because oil is viscous. Like extra virgin olive oil is viscous, it's thick. This, I feel like once you've melted the pearl, the ball, it's quite very liquidy. It's very watery.
So they do burst, and does that flavour dissipate across your palate?
Yeah, and like with any other infused or like a truffle oil that you've used in cooking, when you finish eating, it's the only thing left.
Yeah.
Now, as you sort of breathe in and out, all I can taste is good quality olive oil. Actually, it does taste like good olive oil.
There's no burn, there's no... Yeah.
Well, what are your thoughts on the initial concept here?
In a lot of high-end restaurants, a decade ago, you found a lot of use of sort of spherification to put lots of added colour, texture and a pop of flavour onto plates. I feel like in the restaurant world we've probably moved away from that now, but I think what this does is give you the chance to do that at home. And that's generally how we see trends working. It's like starts with chefs in the restaurant, then it moves its way to sort of home cooking, and eventually you'll find it in more like supermarket version. I thought we're on that trend and there's a place for it.
Well, seeing as the studio kitchen is pretty much our home, shall we try it at home?
Yes.
Boys, in front of you, you have a burrata with beetroot and walnuts dish.
Even better than that, we have two.
You have two. We love a comparison. So if you could scatter A with your olive oil pearls and B drizzle with high quality olive oil, we're going to see how they eat in comparison and how they look.
The dish already had that fleck of yellow from a perfectly diced yellow ingredient.
It's yellow beetroot.
Which is yellow beetroot. And therefore I don't think the pearls or the drizzle really add anything because it was a complete dish. But if you don't have the chefy skills to cut a perfect dice of yellow beetroot, then I think that's your cheat.
I think the olive oil spheres look better than the olive oil dribbled on there. It adds something completely different to it. Because if I put that down in front of somebody, they go, ooh, what's that?
And is that act in itself pretentious?
Yes.
But is it negatively pretentious?
Not necessarily.
Exactly. These are my favourite ones are when they're super pretentious and super good. And you're like, this is perfect. Right, dig in. Oh, look at that. How does that dish taste, boys?
We are so spoiled.
Super tasty.
You getting any olive oil?
I don't think that dish needed it because all of those different component parts already taste great and don't need the olive oil. If you just at home did like a charred bit of sourdough with a burrata and then you wanted something, that's where I think that adds something. I don't think that dish needed olive oil, full stop.
I'm getting the texture, the slipperiness of the olive oil. That's what I'm getting, with a slight hint of the taste at the end, but it's mainly texture.
And in comparison to just drizzling high quality olive oil,
I feel like it's going to taste the same. Equally delicious. The oil's good with the creaminess of the burrata. I imagine that is more expensive than that, and I don't think it adds anything on this dish. But I think if you're at home and you want to elevate without the ability to have great knife skills or to prep the extra texture of the beetroot, I think that would get you there and would be a talking point.
they keep their texture up to 60 degrees C, so you don't just have to scatter them on cold dishes, warm dishes too.
I feel like we've left it in the past. It's a process too far.
So these come in a 50-gram pot that you have in front of you. How much do you think we paid for that? To be absolutely clear, that was for that single one because I know they came in a 3.
£20.
12.
We paid £18.99.
Goodness me.
Very close, Jay. Thoughts?
I think that's a lot of money, but you're not going to use that to put on your eggs in the morning. You're going to use that on special occasions and things like canapes. I think that's a talking point. If Barry was here, that would be going home with him.
Well, gonna have to press you for an answer. The Caviaroli Albakina EV olive oil pearls, pretentious or not?
Pretentious, but fun.
Positively pretentious.
If you're enjoying this, there are some small things you can do that make a big difference to us. Like the video. Subscribe if you aren't. Click the notification bell and select all. Thanks.
Potentially pretentious ingredient number 2, lift the cloche.
Ta-da!
Wait, is it the ingredient or is it what the ingredient's in?
Let's talk about the ingredient, but the ingredient comes with this. Well, it can come with this, and obviously we wanted you to have the full experience.
So a crab claw, which presumably means we're looking at some kind of crab pate parfait thing.
Give it a lift, give it a smell, give it a taste. Give me a better guess.
It's crabby.
Yeah, it smells crabby, and I'm seeing
It's got flecks.
black seeds, maybe like a mustard seed or a poppy seed,
A Nigella seed.
or one of them. And underneath we've got a cow.
I think as we dig down, we're going to
don't
find
know.
beef.
There's only one way to find out.
Try a little bit, I would say. Don't go, oh, whippers. Yeah, just a sliver, there you go.
Oh, that is delicious.
Oh, I hate that.
Do you remember?
That is a chef's palate versus a normal's palate.
Do you remember a little while ago when I was challenged to use your leftovers, and I used the roe of scallop to make a really lovely infused butter, which I then cook stuff in? I think this is
A better version of that. Yeah, you're right.
an excellent butter to use in various applications, and I would still say crabby.
This is number 55 from Sublime Butter. It's British Isles lobster, Devon crab, Sicilian lemon, caviar and fennel butter.
Absolutely delicious.
I don't like crabby stuff, so that's not to my taste. But that is an incredibly smooth butter with bits in it, rather than...
Have you ever had a lumpy butter?
Well, you don't want a lumpy butter, mate.
He's probably made a lumpy butter.
I'm presuming it's like brown crab meat, which is giving it its colour because it has got that real crabby, which is the bit perhaps you don't like, as opposed to the white crab meat or the claw meat, which is quite sweet. This is definitely on that crabby side, a bit like a potted shrimp kind of vibe. I love it.
So on their website, they refer to this butter as ridiculous. So this is the ridiculous butter. Hand churned, perfectly balanced in every way they claim, but it's nevertheless ridiculous. Infused with the pleasing sweetness of British Isles lobster and Devon crab, the nutty complex of caviar and the herby aniseed uplift of fennel. Bit of background, Sir John Rich founded the Sublime Society of the Beefsteak back in 1735, and in doing so, built a habitat for the creatives of the time to go mad, basically, run amok. Theatre abounded, poetry was spouted, art was mounted, and the tales told of menus have been kept hidden from prying eyes to this day. At Sublime, such menus are yours. Such freedom of expression is yours. For at Sublime, we believe that life well lived is one where memories continue to be made.
Wow.
What I love is they lean fully into how ridiculous / possibly pretentious they are being, but it sounds like a pretty decent product.
It's extra, isn't it? That whole description is extra.
Obviously the question is, what does it taste like on Warburton's? Not really, we provided you with some really delicious bougie crumpets so that you can taste it in its natural habitat without taking anything away from the flavours.
Cheers. Toasty and warm, so that butter just falls into those yeasty pockets.
Crumpets and butter, you cannot beat it.
Oh.
And that is a taste of the sea. That's so good.
Any better for you, Jay?
Crumpet's delicious. It is that brown crab meat that is just too strong for me. But I can imagine if you like it, then you're going to really like this. You can definitely taste the fennel.
Salty butter. I wouldn't know about the lobster necessarily.
No.
And the caviar, you can see pops of caviar. You're not really tasting that. But then there is a salinity and minerality coming through from the crab meat as well. So
They work
all
together
all,
in harmony.
absolutely delicious.
Sublime, would you say?
But there is no denying it is over the top.
It's particularly what I liked, a section from their website. With our exquisite delights in your tool belt, you're a better chef than most. No learning required, simply subscribe, portion, dollop, et voila! Whether you're adorning a fine cut of sirloin, weaving it sumptuously through scrambled eggs, or simply crowning a doorstep of sourdough, you'll find a warm home here.
So often we come up with these new ingredients with their food trends or potential ingredients. We say, do you know what, that'd be great with eggs. Because I think egg is a great vehicle for so many things. But this would be great with eggs. Like scrambled eggs with this on sourdough, that is a weekend breakfast that will set you right up.
In terms of being able to add flavour to things, that instantly, flavour bomb, isn't it? That is all the flavour.
Yeah.
And yeah, you could add that to so many different things and instantly transform it into something that feels really decadent.
That is one of the best Pretentious ingredients we've had in a long time.
Wow. Fantastic words.
God knows how much it costs.
Yeah, here we go.
It's very tasty.
So you can buy the butter separately, but we wanted to give you the whole package. It costs £95 with the butter dish. But how much do you think the butter on its own cost?
I'm sorry, you just casually dropped that into conversation.
It's sublime. It's ridiculous.
£95 with the... So
Yeah,
how...
you'd easily pay 50 quid for a cloche like that. And if you went to a nice place where it's that alone, that's 50 quid.
Okay.
So I reckon that's 45.
It can't be £45 for some butter.
Caviar, if it's got a tablespoon of caviar in it, there's 10 of that. It's got crab, it's got hand churned, remember, butter. Lobster.
Pretty bougie ingredients in there.
The butter alone, $49.99. All of a sudden, I'm not sure I'd be buying it as regularly for my weekend brunch. But it's delicious.
25.
£38 is how much that butter costs on
It
its
comes
own.
with a ramekin.
Oh, great. Good.
I'm trying to justify it because it is genuinely one of the tastiest Pretentious ingredients we've had on the show for a long time. I love it.
The question is, boys, is it pretentious?
For me, that's pretentious. Because flavoured butters are a thing. You can make... I just don't think you need to go that far.
I love that they're leaning into the over the top. The last one was positively pretentious. This is pleasingly pretentious, and I'm here for it.
Fantastic. Shall we move on to our final potentially pretentious ingredient?
Yes.
Deep in the remote English countryside lies an inn where sorted food are hosting their Christmas weekend away. With nothing around for miles and nowhere else to go, this weekend of live-streamed fun may become a weekend of survival.
Oh,
We've done a little switcheroo because a couple of weeks ago I saw this, I read about it, I bought it, and I thought I'd like to share it with you.
it comes in a presentation box.
Yeah.
Pretentious.
Seeing as you're here, would you like to...
Could I lift it?
Yeah, please.
Lift. Oh,
Number 3, is it potentially pretentious?
it's a double reveal.
Double reveal,
pretentious.
yeah.
Ready? Lift. What is that?
What kind of shop were you in when you saw this, Evers?
What is that?
Crikey.
GG?
Don't sniff the top. Wait, there's writing.
Oh, it's beer.
It's beer. It's brewed in Berlin.
Oh, so it's good beer.
Boys, this is something to add to your Tesla collection. It's Giga Beer, an exclusive small batch premium German beer announced exclusively at Tesla's Gigafactory Fest.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, look.
He's ruined Twitter. Is he going to ruin beer as well? Because
I think what's interesting is beer is one of the most humble of ingredients and has been around for millennia, the fermenting of things. Perhaps this is the future of beer.
I'm fascinated and excited and in need of a bottle opener. Thank you. It's a hazy beer.
it is a hazy beer. It's a cloudy beer, isn't it?
Yeah, cloudy beer.
Mike, you said you were happy that it was a German beer. Why is that?
Because the Bavarian beer laws in Germany means that you can only use barley, hops, water and not add anything else to it. And therefore, you get these small batch breweries that just create the most delicious beer. And as a result, it ends up normally costing the same as a glass of water. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, you're so right. So this is designed to emulate the form of the Cybertruck, whilst also honouring the 500-year tradition of German Reinheitsgebot beer making.
Yeah, I think that's either the rule or the method within the law. And I think when there's someone can correct me on this in the comments, but there's a story about when the Berlin Wall came down, that West Germany saying, yep, cool, we agree to everything, but we insist that we keep that law throughout the whole of Germany. And everyone was like, well, that sounds like a great law. Yeah, let's implement it. Well,
cheers.
I tell you what, it smells like a great German beer. And it tastes like it.
It's quite bitter.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But it's really clean, really crisp, tiny little bit of bitterness, really great.
Brewed in Berlin, and it uses an exclusive strain of cyber hops.
That's not a thing.
That are going to give you notes of citrus, sweet fruit, and Elon Musk must know what he's doing, bergamot.
Oh damn! I thought you were going to say and a hint of Elon Musk.
Slight muskiness to it.
Do you like that? That's my favourite style of beer, so I'm completely, up until price reveal, on board with this.
I do really, really like that.
Each bottle then features the sleek black sleeve with glow-in-the-dark Giga watermark.
I'm not against the bottle. I think it's cool with its angular design. It looks Tesla-y, doesn't it?
So obviously Tesla, one of the most valuable automotive brands in the world.
Here we go.
Lots of green energy. It's about where my knowledge stops. But if you're going to create a beer, you want it to be a standout signature piece. I don't think this is something you're going to buy a case of and swig in front of the TV. Perhaps it's a gift for that special someone.
Is it a limited run?
Because it is a very limited run and is a collector's edition. So we probably shouldn't have drunk it.
Oh, smashed it.
Oh, well done. We opened two.
I was surprised you opened both.
What?
You didn't
if
stop
you give
us,
us 3 beers,
yeah.
There's no way on God's green earth that we are sharing one bottle, is there?
No.
You've known us too long. Do you want to split that last one?
Yeah, absolutely. Just open it anyway, we'll pour it away.
Well, it's delicious beer. I wouldn't say it's any more delicious than the beer that I've had that's similar.
It's nice beer, it's nothing special.
It's beer produced to a 500-year-old tradition with their own cyber hops. I think it's probably the packaging and the limited run.
Cyber hop. You keep saying cyber hops.
Well, we've looked at the likes of sort of seed breeding and selective breeding before. You can pull the best traits of different hops and cross-pollinate to end up with something that gives you what you want. So it is a cyber hop that they have developed.
Oh, okay, interesting. Right, what is this costing?
So you got the box with 3 330ml bottles.
Yep.
Limited run, collector's edition, as homage to the Cybertruck.
I'm going to say £60.
£20 a beer.
£20 a beer.
Cool. I was going for £100.
Whoa!
Yeah.
£33.3 a beer.
£1 for every milliliter.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
And reoccurring. If only the beer was.
I bought those 3.
Oh no, he's looking sheepish.
3 weeks ago, before I went away, for £79. So just over £25 a bottle.
Pretty much in the middle of where we said.
Do you want to know the good news?
Yeah?
Just before filming this today, I went back on the website just to check. Because it was a limited run and there's not many left, the case is now worth £750.
You let us open them!
Embers!
So I'll be keeping that 3rd one and popping it on eBay.
Oh.
So what moral of the story is, stay ahead of the trends and get in early.
Wow.
Which leads us on to quite an interesting subject matter within the context of a Pretentious ingredients. Is owning a limited or collector's edition of a food or drink pretentious in itself?
It will at some point go beyond its shelf life.
Usefulness, yeah.
As many, many fine vintage wines do. You open them, they're gone, they're corked.
The bottle and the case and everything, fine. I think that's something that you collect, but the liquid inside.
But okay, so an aged whiskey that appreciates in price because of it's from a limited cask.
Yeah.
Whatever, 35 years old, it's gifted to you.
Yeah.
Does the same apply? Oh, I got him.
But are you paying for the liquid inside, or are you paying for
I think that's the question.
Yeah.
I think here you're kind of paying for the novelty.
Yeah. You're paying for the bottle.
But if I bought this, I'd be like, what does that taste like? Which is why I'm really glad we got to try it. That is worth nothing.
But it's past its best. It was a limited run. and there's only half a dozen left. So pop your bids in the comments and we'll send it to the highest.
But there's only half a dozen left because we drank the rest.
Correct.
And therefore we got the enjoyment out of them, and I'm happy to leave that in the bottle because there were also health and safety concerns, weren't there, when it opened?
It's fine now, yeah. It was quite active at the time. Final thoughts, pretentious or not?
Massively pretentious, but in terms of its function as a beer, it's delicious.
It's a good beer, but of course it's pretentious. There's no.
I think the behaviour driving the purchase of it is pretentious in itself, because then it's like, hey, look, this is Elon Musk's Tesla beer. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Right, comment down below. Do you think any of those were pretentious? And give the video a like if you'd like to see more pretentious ingredients.
And make sure you join us tomorrow, because we're going to be cooking with something crazy and then feeding that food to Ebbers to see if he can guess how it was prepared. You do not want to miss that.
That's going to be a good one.
I've not been told about this.
No.